Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. It's time for another Nerd Chat. I am here with my fellow host,
I'm Jack.
and today we are going to be discussing a highly anticipated game that is finally coming out this Tuesday, and that, of course, is Hytale. And yeah, so Jack, you know little to nothing about this game, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so so years and years ago, back when Minecraft was first starting, there was a server that a lot of people would play games on, and it was called Hypixel, and they and basically the creators of that server decided, you know what? Let's make a game. Let's make our own game that is similar to Minecraft, but we're also gonna do our own thing. We're gonna make things not necessarily be stuck in the to the exact same way, and blah 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 blah. Lots of different things with it. Way more animation, way more creatures, and they started work on Hytale. And the announcement trailer is what I'm currently playing as our discussion, and it's going to be a very interesting game. But the game was highly anticipated. Everyone was just like, "Yes, this is going to be awesome." Let's go. Let's just discuss this, and this is going to be the new Minecraft. Minecraft 2.0 is probably like the best way to put it. Um, and then Riot Games bought it, and they were going to produce it and all that jazz. And the original creator stepped away from the project for a bit, and he was going to just focus on the server, focus on Hypixel. Few years pass, and Riot decides, you know what? Never mind. We're not going to make this game anymore. And goodbye. It just disappeared for a few years. And everyone who was excited about the game got kind of upset. And then a few months ago, we got word from Hytale that the original creator had bought the game and was working on it. And not only was he working on it, he was going to be releasing it very soon. And we got it took like a few weeks before it was available for pre-order, which it still currently is. Um, and yeah, it's a thing. Uh, there's it's hard for me to properly describe what exactly this game is. Um, I sent you the the media page, um, and like I said, I'm showing the trailer. But yeah, it has like it has mounts, it has mobs, it has all sorts of things, and it is a game that is definitely going to be heavily involved with community support. Um, because they're going to have modding, but at the same time, even though they are going to allow modding, just based on what I have seen, especially lately when it comes to the creative mode aspect of it, it looks like it's going to be significantly easier to do a lot of things without ever even modding the game. Um, so yeah, I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but they've got tools for creating mobs and pretty much anything that you want to create in the game. They have tools for them, rather than like with Minecraft, you have to use a lot of third party things and understanding a lot of code. Meanwhile, with Hytale, they're going to put in a lot of these features just in the game, so you can create like mobs and uh, items and other things like that very simply in the game. Um, and just what they've shown with their creative mode, it's kind of insane because they have like NPCs and moving models around in what looks to be a very simple and uh, uh, mechanics on how to do it. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm excited for it. They recently released a trailer. I think it was today that I sent you, and it was basically like all a whole bunch of stuff about like creative and putting entities on the places and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, um, but yeah, what do you what do you think just based off what I've said?
Sounds like a cool game. It sounds like something I want to play. Is it on? It's on the Switch.
It is. I think it's gonna come to everything eventually, but they're starting off with just PC because this is early game. Um,
Fair.
like I think let me check actually. So yeah, it is the well, it's pre-purchasing right now. Um, I think that it's early access. It's early access, but obviously, like, hey, expect bugs, expect things like that, and that's basically what they're talking about. Um, so yeah, this is an early access to Hytale. The game is still in active development. Expect bugs and changes as we work towards full release. And they like talk about a lot of these things. So I think they do plan on actually releasing the game on all systems, but it's probably gonna be a while, is my guess. Um, because especially with a game like, especially with an indie game, it usually takes if they're going to be developing it constantly, it's a lot easier to be developing a game on a PC than it is to be developing it on all of these other systems. Um, Minecraft is kind of in that weird category where they've been around for so long that they just are able to release all of their updates immediately on all systems. But most games are not like that. Like think about Stardew Valley. Um, like it takes him quite a while in order to get his game onto update it to Switch, update it to PC, or well, to PlayStation. He always starts with PC. And granted, it's one guy working on that compared to originally Minecraft was like when it was first starting to do the multi-platform thing. It was what, like 10 people, give or take. It wasn't many, but it was more. And I think Hytale is also a decent number of people. So most likely, once it's done, they will probably be. Uh, I would imagine that probably by the end of the year they will be done with the uh, early versions, um, the early access. Um, but yeah, so yeah, let's read a bit about like what it's saying. So, they describe Hytale as a freedom of a sandbox with the momentum of an RPG. Explore procedurally generated world full of dangerous secrets and variety of creatures. Then shape it block by block. Our early access releases focuses on polished core systems, exploration, responsive combat, and robust building, alongside creator-first tools for making your own content, crafting mini games, and running community servers. Jump in and make your mark, and help us grow this world together. Um, they say, a world to explore. As you traverse each generated landscape, the world will open up around you. Towering ruins, forgotten caverns, and strange landmarks await off the beaten path, with small glimmers of history hinted at in places, creatures, and items you will discover. Along the way, you might stumble upon random events, hidden dens, or sudden challenges that turn a simple trip into a memorable story, with a constant mix of surprises and points of interest to uncover. Every journey will feel different, and it supports many different play styles. whether you want to be a settler, adventurer, or craft person. Yeah, and they do have a creative mode. They have like a whole bunch of monsters. Um, there's going to be a character creator with a whole bunch of outfits and junk like that. They are going to do servers, which are going to have like a lot of the mini games and stuff from Hypixel. Um, and yeah, they do still work with Blockbench, which is a tool that Minecraft people will use to make like mobs and stuff. But it has a lot of these features just in the game. You don't even have to necessarily be working with uh, some of these features that you would be doing that you would need to like go into a modding program and stuff like that to actually make these things is less needed. So, yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe every single thing about it, but yeah. Um, but yeah, they're working on doing some mini games, but it's gonna be a while. Um, and they are gonna do some parental controls and various different things like that. It's gonna be a decent game. Obviously, they're doing this is very early release, so so yes, there will be bugs. Yes, there will be issues. Um, and yeah, but like, what's something that that you've wanted in Minecraft for a while that you just haven't seen?
More complex mobs.
Yep, that's in this.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the screenshots.
Yeah. So yeah, the complex mobs, different farming stuff, and this is like all stuff that is gonna be in the base game. Um, which is insane to think about. Like like how many mobs? I don't even see a full list of like. I'm imagining that they probably will have a Wikipedia at some point that's gonna go over every single detail for every single mob and all that jazz. But most likely, it's gonna be a while before we see that. Um, but yeah, um, from what I'm understanding based off a lot of the images and stuff, I've seen a lot for the creative mode. Creative mode seems to be something that they're going to be really having fun with. I'm not certain exactly how much stuff you're going to be able to do in the survival mode with like placing objects and stuff like that. Um, like smaller objects specifically. Um, but like in creative mode, they've like shown that you're gonna be able to like edit the size, the rotation, and all that jazz for all sorts of different objects. You'll be able to create NPCs that are gonna look different. Um, like one of the things that they showed was like putting a animal on like on display and like just grabbing the mob itself and putting it into the wall so that the freaking head sticks out so it looks like it's a mounted. I think it was a deer or something in the picture or in the video.
That's crazy cool.
That is crazy cool. Lots of potion bottles and various different like just objects. And like I feel weird saying that, but you can't place like small objects. Like think about all of the items that are in Minecraft and you can't just place them. Um but it looks like in Hytale you're going to be able to place a lot of objects and just place them on the ground. Um like weapons and tools, and there's going to be display options and just making it look however you want it to, which I'm excited. It looks very very fun. Um, I mean, obviously, I don't think that I'm gonna be picking up the game right away. I hate to say that. It's just due to stuff. It's just not an option right now. But yeah, I mean, granted, it's not expensive. Compare like what is its price? Um, so like the standard game is $20, and they do have like higher, bigger things and stuff, but a lot of that is like gear stuff and other things, which I don't necessarily think that everyone's gonna care about. So you can probably very easily just get the $20 version, and it'll be just like a whole bunch of really interesting things. Yeah, let's see here. So yeah, it's basically looks like gear. Um, like different outfits that you'll get, as well as like some capes and stuff. Looks like that's what it's gonna be. If you get like these different early versions. Um, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if like you get other aspects like way later. Um, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, I don't think that like it looks like the majority of why you would purchase like the more expensive versions is like, hey, you really want to support these guys, and that's the big thing. That's why you would pay um, $35 or $70 for this game. It's like, hey, you really like you want to support us, and that's it. That's pretty much the big deal. And here's a few little benefits for it. It feels very much like a Patreon type dealy bob, where you're like, you're a cool person, keep up the good work. Here's some extra money, and here we'll give you a few benefits for it for being a supporter of the project, and that's basically what it is. Um, and most likely there will be options in the game that are similar to some of these other to some of the outfits that they're showing, but I don't know. It's not super important right now, and most likely they will probably do like put the game on sale every now and again and all sorts of stuff with that. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's necessarily something that like if you want to support the game, which I would recommend if you can do so, I would definitely recommend doing that because this game looks like it could actually pretty easily compete with that of Minecraft, which I don't say lightly. Let me make that very clear. I do not say it lightly that I truly believe that Hytale could actually stand a pretty good chance against Minecraft, and they will be competing, and then Minecraft is gonna need to pick up the pace. um, I'm not kidding about that. I do think that with Hytale coming out, and it's probably going to be leaving early access by the end of the year. I would not be surprised if by December it is fully out on every single system, and it's probably going to be getting updates, maybe not as frequently as Minecraft does, but it might get them relatively quickly. It might go to the standard um, way that Minecraft used to run, where big update once a year or something along those lines. Um, or it might just take longer. I don't know. But yeah, I would not be surprised if by the end of the year the game is fully out. Maybe not on every system, because it might require a bit, due to the fact that it does look significantly good. I wouldn't be surprised if it has higher requirements than, say, Minecraft. So, like, it might not go out on the Switch or the PlayStation. Well, it might go on the PlayStation 4, but it probably won't be going out on the Switch itself. It probably will be something that will only go on the Switch too, rather than like being on everything. So, yeah. Um but yeah. And another thing that I also want to briefly discuss, there's a point in the trailer where you see like all of these aquatic and like mostly fish, swimming around you, as you are as the player is swimming through an underwater area, and like I look at this and I think Minecraft should be like this. It should have way more aquatic creatures. There should be way more plant life under the water, and it feels so empty. And like, and there's all sorts of like little things at like through just like looking through the trailer with like plants and like stones, stalactites, icicles, various different things like that, chains hanging from the ceiling, and like Minecraft could do a lot of this. Sure, there are certain things that it can't do currently that this game is going to be able to do without. This game can do without mods, but Minecraft can do with mods. Um, so I, and part of that is just due to the way the style that Minecraft is. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's the big thing. It's it's interesting to me because like randomly generated uh, worlds such as like Minecraft, like No Man's Sky, like Hytale, they've been coming around for a while, and with Hypixel coming around, it's this like I said, this is going to be going up against Minecraft, and it's still in this similar style and all that jazz compared to like um, No Man's Sky and eventually Light No Fires. They those obviously have a much more realistic style, while Hytale has like that blocky style, and there's a lot that you can do with that you can't really do in normal like the way that Minecraft is currently. But at the same time, I feel like they could do a lot of this stuff, and it probably wouldn't feel like Minecraft anymore, which is a lot of what the debate would be. Um, but at the same time, I think that's like one of the big things that's holding Minecraft back, is because of this distaste. I guess would be the right word for that for it, where people just don't want it to feel un-Minecrafty, and people have been saying that since the beginning. That it doesn't feel like Minecraft anymore with this minor update. Um, combat is different. I hate this now. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't feel like Minecraft anymore because combat is different. Oh, it doesn't feel like Minecraft anymore because freaking there's a happy ghast in the game. Um, that bullshit. Um, and like as much as Mojang understands that they know that they're always going to have that aspect, they also they should understand that it's not going to work like that. um and the thing is, like, I believe that the creators of Hytale have made some anti-AI statements. I don't remember exactly. But I think that they have made anti-AI statements, while Mojang seems to be going kind of like they could be going in that direction, as well as just in general doing things that gamers don't like, such as especially with the fact that a very high end person is going to be coming into Minecraft this year, and she worked for EA and Ubisoft, and appears to have been been a part of like a lot of the chaos that makes EA and Ubisoft really shitty. So I think that I'm hoping that the timing I think is perfect for Hytale to be coming out, be anti AI, while also being like Minecraft, but significant, but having features that players have been wanting in Minecraft for years, but never really had the chance. I think it's going to be something that will really push Minecraft to be better than they have been. If you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
What? So, I don't know. My big thing that I'm saying with whatever happens with Hytale, I am hoping that at the very least, it is successful enough to really give Minecraft a good hard look at themselves and realize the things that they are doing that need to be better and the things that they are doing that are going to make people step away from their game. Especially more and more, I do think that people are getting really pissed off, especially when it comes to a lot of the marketplace stuff on Bedrock. It's getting worse and worse. And sure, there are people who are going to be who will always pick up the cool weird stuff that is happening over there. But at the same time, you gotta be cautious. And I don't think that they're being as cautious as they should be with when you're, especially when it comes to the why am I having trouble with the word? Money grubbing, for lack of the better word. Microtransactions. That's the word I'm looking for. They seem to be going in that direction, and that needs to stop. And granted, I kind of understand why Minecraft is doing that. They've set up a system where this game is constantly being updated, but a player only needs to purchase the game once, and then they have it permanently. So and if they're constantly updating the game, how are they supposed to do that without, well, struggling later on? So yeah, I mean, I hope that people are that Mojang especially looks at this game, but also No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky is also going to be, from what I understand, it's very similar to what's going on with Hytale, where you're going to pay for it once, and that's it. You're never going to pay for it again. There's no subscription for the game. There's no microtransactions or anything like that. Meanwhile, Minecraft is going in that direction. And, yeah. I don't know. It concerns me. It concerns me a lot. And it's going to be interesting as well, because I imagine probably as soon as the game launches on Tuesday, I expect major Minecraft YouTubers will be stepping over to Hytale. I think that some creators actually have, they've already gotten Hytale. I think they've gotten like review copies and such. I don't know all of the creators that have, but I think that some people have. I think like some of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers have gotten review copies and are already playing the game. So I imagine that the day it releases, there's probably going to be, from all of the different Minecraft YouTubers, as well as several others, there's going to be this massive amount of just content that is just going to be launching on the channels. Of them just, like, checking out the game, trying to understand it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, say, Mumbo Jumbo, for example, because he's a very technical Minecraft player, if he launches something on his channel where he like starts looking into the highly technical aspects of Hytale, which currently we don't know if they're how technical it's gonna be. It might not be as technical as Minecraft's Redstone. So I don't know. What do you think? I've been talking like crazy.
Um, you know, I can see it going places. I can see it.
Okay. That all you have to say
I can see
about
it
it?
going far.
Huh?
I can see it going far if it pans out the way that they think it will, and the way that it sounds like it will. I can see it going really far. And
Yeah.
yeah, competing with Minecraft definitely.
Yeah. Like, granted, I don't like Minecraft is very sellable when it comes to like the smaller stuff. Like you could like if you get a creeper, you put a creeper on anything, people are like Minecraft. Um, and I don't think that Hytale is gonna have anything quite like that. Um, so when it comes to like merch and stuff, I think that Minecraft is probably gonna have them beat for years, which isn't surprising. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot with it, but also another aspect that is kind of like on my mind as well is that Minecraft kind of has this. Oh, when there's an update, people will hop on to play, especially around summer. A lot of kids will pick up the game again and start playing it again. Um, and that's kind of the way that Minecraft works. It's not necessarily something where you are going to be all of the Minecraft players are going to be playing 24/7 365. Um so yeah. Like it's not like freaking while there are a lot of YouTubers who play Minecraft and talk about a lot of these aspects, especially like the Hermitcraft people or other servers and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there will be early on a a Hermitcraft as well as like other groups will make their own servers on Hytale to basically be like, hey, we're checking out the game. We're going to be playing together. We're going to be seeing how it is. And maybe we'll play for like a month. Maybe we'll play for however long. But it's going to be like, we're testing it. We're seeing what we think of the game. And then moving on. And then maybe we'll move on. Or maybe it will become a new thing. Maybe it's going to be like, I would not be surprised, especially when it comes to the Minecraft YouTubers, if many of them will basically start doing a split platform type thing where they will maybe release two videos a week, give or take. One will be Minecraft, one will be Hytale. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up happening. Because a lot of people have been enjoying it. A lot of people are really excited about it. I think it's worth like remembering a few years ago. Um, a lot of people were talking about it. People who you don't really hear that much uh, from them nowadays, or they're not necessarily like gaming channels, and they were ecstatic about it. Um, like I think I'm trying to remember. I think Ice Cream Sandwich made something about. He was saying something about it, basically that he wanted to. He was ecstatic to play it years ago. Which I wouldn't be surprised if he might actually like, even though he's an animator, he might start playing it. Oh yeah, he has like the Hytale website. Wait, oh wait, no, that's wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. YouTube's being stupid. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So he hasn't said anything, but yeah, he might. I don't remember when he did. I think he was like talking about Minecraft and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. And I think that it's gonna be. People are gonna compare it to Minecraft. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. That's the big thing. So yeah, I don't know. I think that they're doing a lot of weird. They're planning to do a lot of cool stuff, and I'm excited. I'm really excited, and it's gonna be a different game. And I think that that's the important thing to remember with this is that no matter what happens, it's not gonna be the same as Minecraft. No matter what happens throughout this thing's lifespan, it's not Minecraft. It's its own thing, and we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm getting updates.
Huh? Oh, you're getting updates. Okay.
I'm getting updates.
Sorry.
Um,
I've been
I
talking
was
like
getting...
crazy.
No, it's okay. I'm just a little distracted.
All good. But yeah.
I've heard what you've been saying, though, most of it.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting though as well. If it does I'm kinda like thinking about it is do you think that certain mobs that get added that are in Hytale, like not necessarily like monsters and stuff, but like regular mobs might get added to Minecraft because of Hytale. Like they have
That would be cool.
I think it would be really cool. Especially like there's like several mounts in Hytale. And also they're not like as finicky about like there being sharks in the game or whales and all sorts of different things. I don't know all of the different things that are going to be in the game. Um, but there's like a like just based off what I'm seeing, it looks like there's going to be like a Minotaur boss. There's going to be orcs, goblins, various different things like that, and yeah, I think like some of the some very big YouTubers like that we grew up on, like I think Dan TDM is planning on doing stuff with Hytale. I don't remember if that's accurate, but I think that's something that he said relatively recently. And like considering the fact that he's like one of the few YouTubers that is still good from that time frame, it's kind of insane to think about. Like I think I think Captain Sparkles is still around. He's still doing stuff. I think that uh I think Stampy quit. I think that a lot of other major YouTubers left. I think that
Stampy Cat did stop doing Minecraft videos, yes.
yes, okay. He
Like,
might.
years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow him. I don't think I ever followed him actually. I'm not like super. I don't follow most of the old YouTubers, especially when it comes to Minecraft nowadays. Um, but like, if we think back in the day, there were so many different people that were doing Minecraft and like were very big, and that most of them like you never think about them with Minecraft anymore. I think like Dan TDM is probably like one of the bigger ones. Um, and like the Hermitcraft people, a lot of them are older YouTubers who have been doing this for years, except for like a few of the newer ones are they're pretty new. Like I think Gemini Tay, she's pretty young. I think she's our age, which is insane to think about. Um, and various different people like that. Um, like Green and Mumbo are both relatively old, but they weren't necessarily in that original group of like Dan TDM. But like Etho was there. And I don't necessarily know what he's planning to do when it comes to Hytale. He might not even step foot in it because if it, I think like one of the big things is like that Minecraft will probably have that Hytale won't is probably Redstone or something like Redstone. I don't imagine, based off what I'm seeing, I don't think that they're gonna have much with that. Um, However, they could have some very technical stuff. Um, but I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what they're planning. And even if they are planning on having something like it, it's quite likely that it's going to be very, very different. But I don't know. Ugh. But yeah, let me think about this for a second. Um, Oh, that's a question. Um, so one of the so they appear to be having a lot of crops in Hytale. Um,
That'll be cool.
that'll be
I feel
very
like
cool.
it's almost like a Terraria, Minecraft, Stardew Valley combo. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and it's it's very interesting because like it has like way more mobs, it has way more crops, it has like all of these things, um, trees and monsters and like areas that you wouldn't imagine at first. And like a lot of these things, like you see them in mods for Minecraft. Like there is a custom NPC mod. I don't think it's up to date anymore. I think it died like years ago, and like a lot of people still want it, but I haven't seen. I'm not too familiar with the mod scene right now when it comes to Minecraft, because my Minecraft mods are a little bit they've gotten harder. I would say, in recent years, and I think one thing that is going to be interesting with this is they are very aware of how Minecraft used to work when it came to mods, and they're going to be much more willing to let people mess around. And based off of a lot of the videos, especially, some of the modding aspects of the game are going to just be in the game, and you'll be able to edit this stuff on your own. It, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be very, very weird. Um, but yeah. But like there's some of the pictures that they showed. They've got like hyenas, these little leaf boys, obviously like all sorts of different armor and character customization, goblins, that deer, all sorts of fish, including
I did see the big buck, and that was awesome.
yeah. There's so much, and like
It looks cool as shit,
it,
honestly.
yeah. I kind of wish that you'd had a little bit more time to like look over some of this stuff, and maybe we should.
I did read the whole website you gave me, the whole thing about adventure version and all that stuff.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, there's all sorts of different stuff like that, and I like I said, I kind of wish that you had a little. You had been aware of this beforehand, because this is the first day that you're even knowing about this, right?
Yeah.
So, and granted, you're nowhere near online as I am, so it kind of makes sense.
Not the same spaces now.
Not the same spaces, so it makes sense that that you wouldn't necessarily know all of these things. But like, I don't know. Like one of the big things that I'm like looking at is like there's all sorts of plant life, And like if you open up a Minecraft world under normal circumstances, most of the time the most that you're going to see when it comes to plants is trees. Maybe if you're in a specific zone you'll see ferns or a few different stuff on the ground, but majority of it is just like tall grass. There's not very many bushes. There are some bushes for sure, but comparatively there's not much. And like underwater there's hardly anything. There's very little mushrooms in the under and yeah, various different things like that. And meanwhile in Hytale there's like all sorts of flowers and and like grasses and different types of grasses and bushes and weird animals that you've never really thought of seeing before. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And also, like, when you look at the trees in the game, many of these trees, like, people have been wanting palm trees in Minecraft for years. And this is just going to have them from the get-go. And that's insane. Not to mention, like, and honestly, we could probably like spend hours just like looking over all of the different plants that are going to be in the game, and realize, oh yeah, there's a shit ton. And granted, there are some things that that I kind of am glad that Minecraft doesn't have, like collecting manure. Apparently that's going to be a thing in this game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which I'll admit, I'm kind of glad that's not in Minecraft. But at the same time,
I mean, it gives it a level of realism that is unseen in any other game.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool thinking about it, and they really seem to be going ham when it comes to a lot of like various different biomes. Like there's snowy biomes that of all sorts. There's forests and one thing that I really love is there's an image. I think in the group of images it's like 41 out of 144, and they have like this tree that has empty branches, no leaves on it, and that's cool. I wish that was in Minecraft. I wish that there was like just some sort of leaf block that was just branches rather than being the leaves. There's different types of vines that don't necessarily look like you would be able to climb every single type. There's different light sources that Minecraft could never. But and like all of the seriously, plant life. Oh my gosh, plant life, mobs, all of that is just one of the big things that I've said this multiple times whenever we've talked about Minecraft, is Minecraft needs more life. Give us like a ton of mobs, give us a ton of plant life, and it will be really cool. I think that at that point the game would be incredible. And I don't even necessarily think that every single mob is necessarily needs to have a use. And I don't know yet if every single creature in Hytale is actually going to have a use. Probably not every single one, but it might. They might. And I don't want to be like I don't want to expect like a shit ton of stuff from the game, because like I said, it's in development, and I don't want to be like pushing people's expectations through the roof. But at the same time, it could be really interesting. And especially like, yeah, one thing that I will say with 100% certainty, when they add multi-platform, which I believe they will, probably quickly. I want the servers to work across all platforms. I don't want to have to. I would like it so that I could play on the PC, you could play on the Switch, and we can play in the same world. That would be awesome to me. And granted, a lot of games nowadays do that, but you can't really do that when it comes. But Minecraft doesn't allow that because of the whole Java versus Bedrock bullshit. Um, which I still don't understand why they did. Why they haven't like just combined them at this point. Get them both to the same state, and then like just have them be the same version, and then people can play across both platforms. But no, that's just, I don't know. It's dumb. But I hope that this is something. Whatever happens, I hope that the big thing is that Minecraft looks at Hytale and realizes, yeah, well, there's some aspects of this that we can take from it, that we can use to make our game better. And my big hope is not that Minecraft dies because of Hytale, but that Minecraft learns from what Hytale does, and the two will be able to live as basically two of the biggest games ever, and each one has certain aspects that they do better, but people will still want to play both of them. Although I wouldn't be surprised if at some point, if Minecraft keeps going in the direction that they seem to have been, then I will say that I hope that Minecraft dies, and that Hytale beats them. But my big hope is not that. It's that please let this be something that people are going that Mojang will look at Hytale and say, okay, we can't do all of this because of course we can't, but we can take some of these aspects and make our game better so that people will love it, and maybe step away from certain aspects that have been making people uncertain. Because yeah, I think that's going to be a big thing. I think for sure is that while at first I think that they're going to live pretty easily in harmony, where a lot of YouTubers will be playing on both games. But what concerns me is if things start to go down a bad path with Minecraft, then it is going to get to a point where we will not be able to play. People will less and less play Minecraft, and will go more and more towards Hytale. And one thing that really concerns me is if big or big YouTubers who have been playing Minecraft for years, if they suddenly decide, you know what, our main server, our main thing is not gonna be Minecraft anymore, but it's gonna be Hytale, that might kill Minecraft. So, especially like the Hermitcraft people, there are so many of them, and if they decide, you know what, we like Minecraft, we think that it has a lot of good options, but we like Hytale better, that's going to cause a major shift. And like I said, I think that there is a good chance that that many of the Hermitcraft people or other YouTubers will do something where they will, for the first few weeks, be playing Hytale as basically, hey, let's test this out, let's see what we think of the game, and then we'll move on. We'll go back to our usual games and all that jazz. And then others are going to be like, maybe we'll stick with this. Maybe we'll stick with this instead. So, I don't know. That's my big concern. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And I hope that it turns out well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Do you have anything you want to leave them with? Leave the people with?
Nope.
All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
All right. Cool. Yeah, sorry. This video has been very, very rambly, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Um, if we, I don't necessarily know if we will, um, check out the. We could possibly check this game out before too long. I will not promise any streams of it, at least yet. But maybe we'll check it out over the next few weeks or months and see what happens. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's Nerd Chat. I've been Electro Ninja, he's been Jack, and we will see you guys next time. But on!